In the opulent sprawl of Beverly Hills, where dreams are spun from ambition and shattered by whispers, a 22-acre mansion stood as a beacon of refuge for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, a couple who had burned their royal bridges and stepped into the unknown. The estate belonged to Tyler Perry, a titan whose media empire rose from nothing, built on grit and unwavering loyalty. When the Sussexes fled the monarchy in 2020, abandoning titles, security, and the weight of centuries-old tradition, it wasn't a palace that welcomed them, it was Perry's open door, a gesture that reverberated through Hollywood's cutthroat corridors. He didn't just offer a house, he provided a fortress, armed guards, private jets, and a cloak of secrecy that shielded them from a world eager to tear them apart. Perry's support was a rare act of faith in a city where alliances are forged on profit, not principle. But now, in the searing heat of 2025, a chilling silence has fallen, punctuated by whispers of betrayal and a scandal so explosive it threatens to erase Meghan's star from the Hollywood sky. The story began in the chaos of their royal exit, when Meghan and Harry landed in Los Angeles, battered by rejection and hounded by paparazzi. Perry, a billionaire who understood the sting of being an outsider, didn't hesitate. He opened his Beverly Hills #TE, a sprawling sanctuary, and went further, sources say, bankrolling private flights, elite security teams, and even legal fees to secure their freedom. It was a gamble a public endorsement of two renegades in a town that thrives on calculated risks. Perry saw in Meghan a kindred spirit, a woman defying the odds, ready to rewrite her story. But Hollywood runs on reciprocity, and Perry's generosity came with an unspoken rule: gratitude, loud and public. As months turned to years, no such gratitude me. No Instagram post, no podcast mention, not even a nod in their polished Netflix docuseries. The silence was lap, and in a city where every gesture is currency, it was a #debt left unpaid. Insiders began to whisper, their voices laced with venom. Perry felt used, his loyalty discarded once the Sussexes found their footing. Then came Oprah Winfrey, the undisputed queen of narrative power, whose 2021 interview with Meghan and Harry was nothing short of a global reckoning. Watched by millions, it recast Meghan as a heroine wronged by a merciless monarchy, her words about mental health struggles and royal betrayals striking a chord that shifted public perception overnight. Oprah didn't just give Meghan a #tage, as he handed her legitimacy, a golden key to unlock Hollywood's gates. Executives lined up, deals were inked, and the Sussexes were poised to conquer. But by 2025, he tide had turned. Oprah, whose every move is a masterclass in strategy, has gone silent. No retweets, no public support, no mention of Meghan's latest ventures. Her production company, Harpo, hasn't uttered the Sussex name in over a year, a silence cuts deeper than any tabloid headline. And then came Perry's bombshell at the 2025 BET Awards, where he accepted a Lifetime Achievement Award with a line that stopped the room cold: "You can't build a palace on unpaid bills." No names, no accusations, just a grenade lobbed with surgical precision. The internet exploded, posts screaming with speculation, #Meghan snubbed and #Hollywood fallout trending as users dissected the cryptic jab. The fallout was swift and merciless. A leaked email, allegedly from Perry's inner circle, surfaced on a gossip site, accusing Meghan of deliberate ingratitude and hinting at a secret deal gone sour. Sources claimed Perry had read millions into Archul's early days, funding staff, events, even a private yacht for a high-profile fundraiser, only to be ghost #ed when the money ran dry. The email, unverified but incendiary, painted Meghan as a calculating opportunist, and the whispers grew louder. Another shock followed. A grainy audio clip, posted anonymously on X, captured a voice sounding eerily like Meghan's at a private Hollywood party, allegedly dismissing Perry as the stepping stone to bigger players. The clip's authenticity was unconfirmed, but its impact was devastating, fueling hashtags like #MeghanBetrayal and sparking a fire #storm of memes calling her Hollywood's outcast. Insiders close to Perry dropped a bombshell. He was considering legal action, not for moan #why, but for respect, claiming Meghan's silence had tarnished his reputation as a mentor. True or not, the rumor sent shockwaves, and Meghan's name became a warning in boardrooms, a liability too risky to touch. Archewell, the Sussex's flagship CHA #righty, was meant to be their triumph, a modern empire of impact blending royal gravitas with Hollywood flair. But by 2025, it was a house of cards. Insiders described a chaotic environment, with top talent fleeing and projects collapsing under their own weight. A leaked financial report, splashed across tabloids, revealed millions spent on lavish PR campaigns and co-consultants, with little tangible impact. It's a vanity project disguised as philanthropy, one former staffer sneered, pointing to half-baked initiatives, a mental health summit, a women's empowerment fund, that vanished without explanation. Donors, once eager to back the Sussex brand, began pulling out, spooked by whispers of mismanagement. The public, once captivated by Meghan's charisma, was growing weary, their patience eroded by endless reinventions and recycled narratives. Ex-posts mocked the couple, with users branding Archewell a corporate ghost town and Meghan a queen without a kingdom. The numbers told a grim story. Donations plummeted, partnerships stalled, and the once shiny Archewell name now sparked more skepticism than awe. Hollywood's elite were turning away. Executives, who once saw Meghan as a disruptor, now dismissed her pitches without a second glance. A studio insider was brutal. She's not a draw anymore. The drama's old news. The spotlight that once followed her every move had dimmed, replaced by a new label, image fatigue. Meghan's obsession with control, every image curated, every statement scripted, had alienated her own teams. A top publicist quit, citing impossible demands, while AF #Alma ally whispered of bridges burned faster than they're built. The 2018 royal wedding, once a dazzling showcase of star power with G#ists like Oprah, the Clooney, and Serena Williams, now look like a calculated summit, not a celebrity #on. Those same A-listers were nowhere to be seen, their absence a silent verdict on Meghan's fading star. Vogue UK stopped calling, the Met Gala sent no invites, and studios once eager for Sussex projects now returned emails with polite rejections, or none at all. Across the ocean, the British press, once obsessed with Meghan's every wreath, had grown bored. Coverage persisted, but it was tinged with exhaustion, the drama too familiar to spark the old frenzied why. Meghan was no longer shaping the narrative. She was scrambling to keep up, her team in a constant defensive crouch against leaks and headlines. A particularly vicious rumor, fueled by an anonymous ex-post, claimed Meghan was plotting a solo tell-all book, one that will expose Perry, Oprah, and the royals in a final bid for relevance. The rumor, unverified but relentless, sent tabloids into a frenzy, with headlines screaming of divorce and betrayal. Meghan's team rushed to deny it, but the damage was done, her image further tarnished by whispers of disloyalty. A leaked text, allegedly from Harry to a former royal aide, surfaced online. "We're losing everything." Whether real or fabricated, it captured the moment. A couple adrift, their fairy tale unraveling in real time. The most shocking twist came from Oprah's camp. Insiders revealed she had privately warned Meghan, after their 2021 interview, to rebuild trust and avoid overexposure. Meghan, sources claimed, ignored the advice, pushing forward with projects that felt more performer #tive than purposeful. Oprah's silence was no accident. Her empire thrives on authenticity, and she doesn't hashtagging to narratives that falter. The coordinated retreat of Perry and Oprah, the #O pillars who propped up the Sussexes at their lowest, was a death knell. A leaked recording from a Hollywood insider's party, posted on X, captured a producer calling Meghan a sinking ship with no lifeboats. The clip went viral, amplifying the perception that she was toxic, you untouchable. Perry, meanwhile, was said to be fuming, his frustration not about money but respect. Sources claimed he felt erased from the Sussex narrative, his role as their savior reduced to a footnote. His Bet Awards line wasn't just a quip, it was a warning, a signal that he was done. As summer 2025 burned on, Meghan stood in their Montecito mansion, gazing at the Pacific, her mind #torn of defiance and doubt. Harry sat NERB, his face etched with despair, the weight of their choices crushing him. Their podcast was stalled, their Leafestyle brand a non-starter, their photo op-s hollow. Fans who once cheered their rebellion now questioned their purpose, asking, what are they even building? The identity crisis was stark, Meghan caught between #activist, mogul and icon, none resonating. A final rumor, vicious and unconfirmed, swept through X. Meghan was in talks with a Dubai billionaire, planning a solo move to start #fresh, without Harry. The claim, fueled by a shadowy source, sparked a firestorm, with tabloids painting her as a betrayer abandoning her prince. In Hollywood, where #ergi is everything, the vibe had shifted. Doors stayed closed, calls went unanswered, and the spotlight moved on. Meghan wasn't cancelled, she was fading, her star dimming not with a scandal, but with a whisper. And as Teehee sun sank over their gilded exile, one question hung heavy: when the world